Take a look at your phone, your car, the green energy tech that's supposed to save the world. They all depend on a special group of minerals, and right now, one country has a near monopoly on them. But thousands of miles away, buried under Nigerian soil, is a potential game changer, an estimated $700 billion worth of untapped mineral wealth. Now, this isn't just about rocks. It's a story about a nation at a crossroads. This discovery could launch Nigeria as a major new player on the world stage, creating a wave of new jobs and finally breaking its reliance on the volatile oil market. But it could also trigger the same old story of corruption, conflict, and a squandered national fortune. The world is watching to see which path Nigeria will choose. The global squeeze. To get why Nigeria's mineral potential is making headlines, you have to understand the tight spot the world is in. We're talking about rare earth elements, or REs. These aren't just some obscure metals from the bottom of the periodic table. They're the secret sauce of the 21st century. They're what make the magnets in wind turbines spin, the batteries in EVs powerful, and the screen on your phone light up. They're in everything from MRI machines to military drone guidance systems. Simply put, our tech-heavy future is being built on these elements. For a long time, this wasn't an issue. But today, one nation has cornered the market: China. China controls a huge portion of the world's rare earth mining and, critically, almost 90% of the processing and refining. That gives Beijing an incredible amount of leverage. It can influence prices, control supply, and, if things got tense, could theoretically turn off the tap to the world's high-tech industries. This isn't just a what-if scenario. We've all seen how fragile supply chains can be. So, you can imagine why leaders in Washington, Tokyo, and Berlin are getting a little nervous. The race is on to find other sources and break this dependency. And that's why suddenly, all eyes are turning to West Africa, the Nigerian Dream. For Nigeria, Africa's biggest economy and most populous country, this is more than a business deal. It's a shot at a national reset. For over 50 years, Nigeria's economy has been all about oil. That one commodity has dictated its fortunes, creating a boom and bust cycle that left the nation vulnerable and failed to lift millions out of poverty. Now, the official conservative estimate of $700 billion in solid minerals, including those in-demand rare earths, presents a historic chance to flip the script. The vision, laid out by officials like the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, is clear. The government has set a highly ambitious goal to grow the mining sector's contribution to GDP from less than 1% to 10% by 2026. But they don't want to just dig rocks out of the ground and ship them away. The new policy is all about value addition. This means foreign companies can't just get a license to mine. They have to commit to building processing plants right there in Nigeria. That's a huge deal. It means better jobs, new technology, and industrial growth stay in the country. We're already seeing this in motion with an announced $400 million investment for a rare earth processing plant in Nasarawa State, a project that's expected to create thousands of jobs. This is the Nigerian Dream, a future powered not by the curse of black gold, but by the strategic wealth of the earth itself. The reality check. Of course, turning this dream into a reality means Nigeria has to face some old demons. The biggest fear is the resource curse, the bizarre paradox where incredible natural wealth actually makes a country poorer and more corrupt. Nigeria knows this all too well from its experience with oil, and the mining sector faces some serious hurdles. The most immediate one? Illegal mining. Across the country, a dangerous shadow economy has been booming for years, costing the Nigerian government an estimated $9 billion a year in lost revenue, mostly from smuggled gold. This isn't just a few guys with shovels. It involves sophisticated networks, sometimes linked to armed groups and international smugglers. They operate outside the law, wreck the environment, and fuel violence and instability. Then there's the infrastructure problem. It's one thing to have minerals in the ground. It's another to get them from a remote mine to a port. Many of Nigeria's richest deposits are in places with terrible roads and no rail lines, which is a massive red flag for the kind of serious international investors Nigeria needs. And finally, there's the issue of trust. After decades of corruption, many Nigerians hear about $700 billion in minerals and ask a fair question: will we ever see any of that money, or will it just disappear like before? The real challenge isn't just building mines. It's building a transparent system that ensures the wealth actually benefits the public. Nigeria's game plan. Facing these challenges, the Nigerian government has insisted it won't be business as usual. Led by Minister Dele Alake, they've launched a strategy to secure the industry and attract real investment. The star of this new approach is a security force called the Mining Marshals. Rolled out in 2024, this 2,670-strong unit is deployed across all 36 states to act as law enforcement for the mining sector. According to official reports, in their first year, the Marshals have arrested hundreds of illegal miners and reclaimed nearly 100 illegally occupied sites, including one in Kogi State where they cleared out over 3,000 illegal miners. The government is also backing them with technology like satellite surveillance to monitor remote sites. But it's not all about force. The government also gave artisanal miners a choice: form legal cooperatives or stop working. This has already brought over 250 new cooperatives and more than 70,000 miners into the formal economy, where their work can be regulated and taxed. To boost investor confidence, Nigeria is also working with partners like Germany's Geoscan GmbH to conduct extensive geological surveys, providing the reliable data that big companies need. It's a clear message to the world. Nigeria is open for business, but this time, it's on Nigeria's terms. Conclusion: Nigeria is at a critical moment. It's sitting on a treasure trove of minerals that could change its economic future and shake up global supply chains. But the path forward is a tightrope walk. On one side, there's the promise of a modern, diversified economy and a new role on the world stage. On the other, the familiar threats of corruption, illegal mining, and instability could stop the dream in its tracks. The government has drawn its line in the sand with new security forces and policies demanding that the value stays in country. The world definitely needs the rare earths and other minerals that Nigeria has. The big question now isn't about the wealth underground, but whether the nation has the will and integrity to manage it for the good of all 200 million of its people. The story is just getting started, and everyone is watching to see how it unfolds. Call to action. If you want to keep up with the economic and geopolitical shifts that are changing our world, especially as it relates to mineral resources, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And be sure to check out our next video on how lithium is becoming the new oil. Thanks for watching.